Good morning, my awesome, amazing, lovely, sweet, cool, caring, hardworking fifth graders. Today you guys are going to be doing a flip book on how the earth moves. So, some of you might have this flip book that I gave you in class, or if you picked up paper pencil, you might have this flip book. And if you don't have this flip book, don't freak out. Don't get upset. I'm going to teach you how to make one. Super easy, super cool, super fun. I just said super a lot, but it's okay. It's awesome. All you need is 2 pieces of paper. They could be colored paper, they could be plain paper, they could be lined paper, they could be any kind of paper you want. 2 pieces of paper, but they have to be the same size. So pause the video right now, grab 2 pieces of paper that are the same size, and that's all you need. That's it. That's all you need, 2 pieces of paper. And you can make a flip book. And I'm going to teach you how. Super simple. And if you're struggling with making the flip book, maybe you need mom or dad's help, and that's perfectly fine. Or maybe an older sister or brother, and you can get their help too. But go ahead, pause the video right now, grab your 2 pieces of paper, and let's make this flip book, okay? Awesome. All right. So you went and grabbed your 2 pieces of paper. You've unpaused the video now. Let's make this flip book. So here are your 2 pieces of paper. I want you to turn it long ways so that they're long this way, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to take your pieces of paper, you're going to put them on top of each other so they're on top of each other, just like this. One on top of each other. You're going to take the top piece of paper. You're going to move it just like that. So there's a little bit of the bottom piece of paper showing. Okay, so here's my top piece of paper. And here's my bottom piece of paper. Do you see how it's kind of hard to see because both of my pieces of paper are white. But here's my bottom piece of paper, and here's my top piece of paper. I moved it just a little bit so you can see. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take from the other side, take both pieces of paper and fold it down, but you want to leave it so you have some space. And then crease it. So now you have your 3 or your 4 folds. And there is your flip book. See? Super simple. I'm going to show you one more time, okay? So, I have my flip book. I have my pieces of paper. They're on top of each other. I'm going to lift my top piece of paper. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit and stop. Maybe 2 fingers. Take 2 fingers that you could put on your bottom piece of paper, okay? About 2, maybe 3. My fingers are a little bigger than yours, so maybe 3 fingers for you. And then you're going to take your both pieces of paper from the top, fold them down. Again, maybe about 3 fingers, 2 fingers for me, because my fingers might be a little bigger than yours. And then you're going to crease it. And you're done. Now comes the fun part. I'm going to show you how to label your flip book. You can label it with whatever you want. If you want to use a marker, if you want to use a colored pencil, if you want to use a pen, whatever you want to use, you can use. I'm going to use I'm going to use a marker just so you can see it, so it's dark enough for you to see. So the title of our flip book. Now, if you already have a flip book at home, you don't have to worry about titling this because yours is already titled. The title of our flip book is going to be How Earth Moves. How Earth Moves. And then I want you to put your name. So I'm going to write Miss Cup because this is my flip book. So that's just on that top flap. On that second part, this little area right here, we're going to write the first word, orbit. That word, orbit. And that just goes right on that area that we made. Because everything underneath this flap that we write right there is going to be all about orbit. Right here, on this little line that's showing, we're going to write rotation. Or rotate. More rotation. Sometimes you'll see it as rotate or rotation. And then if you flip it up, everything that we'll write in this section is going to be all about what it means to rotate or have a rotation. And then on this last little line right here, can you guess what we're going to write? You guessed it right. Revolution. And then everything we're going to write on this little section right here is going to be about revolutions. Oops. My flipbook came apart. Here you go. Okay. So that is how you make your cool little flipbook. So now you know how to make a flipbook. And I know it might have been hard to see because I had white paper and I kind of have a white background. So I'm sorry about that. And I have all white paper. So it was a little bit more hard to see, and I'm really sorry. But hopefully you can kind of see how to make that. I'm going to flip the camera up again. I'm going to be upside down. I promise I don't have superpowers, but you'll be able to see me. I'm on the ceiling! Just kidding. All right, now I'm not on the ceiling. But now, to fill out this flipbook, I have put a Google slide presentation in this Google post. You are going to use that Google slide presentation and put in all the information in this flipbook. Now, I want you to add any pictures, any diagrams, anything else that will help you remember what these 3 words mean. What it means to orbit, what it means to have a rotation or to rotate, and what it means to have a revolution or to revolve. And we're talking about the Earth around the sun, or the planets around the sun, or the moon around the Earth, okay? Because these words are very, very, very important when we're talking about space. Now, tomorrow you guys are going to watch a video and answer some questions on it, but on Thursday and Friday you guys are going to have a short little graded assignment based on these 3 words, okay? So I want you guys to make sure that you know these words very well, and you can tell the difference between these words, and you can use these words when talking about the planets. So this is a great tool that will help you when you're trying to remember what these 3 words mean. So this is just another study tool that you can use when you're trying to remember these things. So use the Google slide presentation to fill out this flipbook. And then I also want you to make sure you're using this when you're trying to study for that little graded assignment. It's not anything big. It's just going to be like 5 to 10 questions, nothing crazy. It'll just be a couple questions. But also, like I said, add pictures. Draw some stuff up. Look in your book. See if there's any pictures that help you remember the difference between rotation or revolution. Or is there any pictures or any phrases that help you remember? Maybe jot those down or share them with me, and I can maybe share them with someone else to see if they help anybody. All right. Have fun. Enjoy. Let me know if you guys need any help making the flipbook. Okay? Email me Call me if you need me. Just let me know. Have a great day, guys, and I will talk to you later.